Hey Janos, how's it going? Yeah, I'm here. I'll be hopping on camera in a moment. It's a bit of a crazy night right now, but I'm here, and I'm happy to see you as well. Thanks for joining. Hey, hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Uh, wow, yeah. So it's a bit of an off night. We're in a different location. We are on a little off schedule, but I'm here, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah, this is a different setup. It's not my permanent setup. I'm on the road. I have some travel for my work, my day job that I have to do. So yeah, we're road tripping it as a fam. So I'm here. This is a stop along the way. Travel is good so far. Today's our first day of the trip, so pretty crazy heading out. We had some scheduled family medical appointments that we had to do, so we took care of those, and basically that filled up a lot of this week so far, and then it was time to hit the road. It all went really quickly, so definitely a hectic one, and it's yeah, so if I'm a little frazzled, that's why. It's been not a great sleep night. Yeah, so, hey, how are you doing, Janice? I'm gonna try to slyly get my chat monitor set up here. Maybe not so slyly. I feel you. I feel you on that one. Sorry you're still in the thick of it. I hope you can see your way through to some easier times soon. And at the very least, I'm super happy you're here. Hopefully this can be a relaxing time for you. I know it's become kind of my outlet, yeah, just kind of I can come here, I can do some art, I can chat. It's really good. Thank you guys for being that space for me. Just a moment again, I am trying to get my chat monitor set up real quick so I can see you guys while I'm drawing. Nothing like connecting to networks you haven't been on before, live on stream. But this is how we roll. This is how we roll. We just go for it. Okay, that looks good. Well, anyway, as I said, I'm glad to hear you're managing. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Even if this is kind of a weird, different situation we got going on tonight. I hope my internet isn't terrible. So yeah, I literally, we just rolled in. So like, I just set up the second we got in, and I am just figuring out this whole connection. So is the connection okay? Am I coming through all right? Hello? Okay, a little bit of buffering, but we're managing. Okay. Good deal. Get rid of that. Excuse me. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Okay, we figured it out. We're doing it. We're really doing it. I kind of was wondering if I was crazy to try and attempt this while we were traveling, but I didn't want to just skip out since it's going to be a little bit of a travel. So yeah. All right, that's better. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's my week. Not gonna do a super long stream tonight. It's late. I think I mentioned last night was not a great sleep night, so gonna not go super long. But I did want to come along. Never mind the person behind the curtain. Just my producer. Alright, let's get to some art. Let's draw. That sounds fun. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's, so, gonna do my usual warm-up. Start out just to loosen up, kind of get in the flow of things. I haven't drawn for a couple of days, just with life happening. So, it'll help to work out some of the kinks a little bit, smooth out some of the rough edges. Yeah, so being as that I'm on the road, I do not have access to the Pokemon cards that I usually do. Hold on. Do we have any peanut gallery suggestions?
We have the book.
Oh, we do have the book?
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, I didn't check the pockets. You got me? Alright, thank you. Alright. Okay, so we don't have Pokemon cards, but we have a Pokemon book, and I'm gonna use that to figure out what random Pokemon I'm gonna warm up on. So we got the Super Extra Deluxe Essential Handbook to Pokemon. Yeah, so I'm just gonna randomly skim through for a page and open it up. We got a few on here. I'm gonna invoke artist choice and say we're gonna draw Flygon. I really like Flygon. It's a good one. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring up a reference image per usual, and yeah, if you feel like it, join along. Alright, got our reference layer. Got our sketch layer. Get that timer going. Alright, and the usual drill is we're just gonna spend 5 minutes on this. Janice, have you been here for the warm-up before? If not, please feel free to draw along, do your own. Draw on whatever suits you, but just gonna do a quick warm-up sketch. I'm gonna set the timer for 5 minutes, and I'm not gonna finish it. I'm not gonna probably even get pencils down all the way, but it's just to get loosened up. Okay, you haven't been? Yeah, I like to do this. It's fun. I mean, I like drawing Pokemon anyway, but always drawing along. Cool. Good. I'm glad you get to get some of your art time in too. It is very therapeutic. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, and we'll go from there. All right. Gonna go ahead and use my gigantic brush size to not tempt myself to draw too much detail in this phase. Again, gonna go for switching up the pose just a little bit. My default is for wanting to draw cute, sleepy Pokemon. So that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe more like that. And we're just going for the basic shapes right now, as you do. Get the tail coming around from behind, like that. So it would have. So the little head things would go like that probably. And the wings then would probably just sweep out this way, maybe make a little bit of a blanket going on. I like that idea. Yeah, okay, okay. This is a workable start. I did not pay attention to my page boundaries, so I'm gonna readjust here. Up the size a little bit. Maybe not that much. Okay. Just draw out the tip of the wing. Maybe become something like this. And then the forearms would come in, something like here. Maybe they'd be completely covered by the hind legs. And do something like that. It's kind of, these are, the outer part of the eye is actually see-through, it looks like, so it'd actually be the eye underneath. Be cognizant of the line there. That actually goes just between the eyes. And then the tail is just gonna do, actually just draw the tip of the tail here. Maybe that would need to be a little bit bigger, but we can work with that. Yeah, I'm good. It's pretty good. Okay, just taking a bit there for producer notes. That tail needs to be, the tip of the tail needs to be bigger. We will go in this direction. Tilt that a little bit. There we go. I like that better. Okay, this is promising. Where are we at? Minute and a half left to go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and move down to pencil, start filling in a little more detail here. Since I'm pretty happy with where we're going so far, bring down the brush size. Those antennae right. So what are you working on tonight, Janice? Oh, nice. How's the character sheet going so far? Okay. Pencils down on the warm-up. That's not bad. Okay. I like the idea. I might have to tighten it up a bit in the pencils. I feel like there's a few things I can work to make it a little bit cuter. But not bad. Okay. I can still draw even though I haven't drawn for a few days. That's exciting. Do you ever get the thing where you like forget whether like you worry when you haven't drawn for a few days, like, oh, can I still do it? Can I still do the magic trip that I don't know how it happens? A little bit. Okay, so that was warm up. And now I usually do warm up as a prelude to figuring out to get ready for whatever I'm gonna draw next. But the joke's on me because I didn't prepare anything this week. We actually finished the shirt and I sent it off to Dana and Felicia, the finished design. And I think we were in a happy position with it. So that one's done. And I haven't picked my new piece yet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to take one of my earlier warm-ups that I liked, I think, and work through it. Character sheet's going fine. It's just a lot of experimenting since it's a new stuff. Oh, cool. I know you were talking before about how much you like growth and pushing yourself to try different things. That's awesome. What's, if you don't mind me asking, what's the style that you're going for? Which one am I going to draw, though? I was a pretty big fan of the Growlithe one that I started. Yeah. That'll be a nice one. We'll start working this one through. We'll start working this one through towards being a more finished piece. I don't even know if I'll get to colors tonight, but we're gonna at least tighten up the pencils that I did not yet start on this one. Some nights you make a lot of progress. Some nights, not much at all. Okay. Probably make the sketch layer a little bigger. Bring that character front and center, move my references onto the back, so I'm just gonna draw over top there. Oh, goodness. I really like how my initial sketch came out on this one. I feel very lucky that it came out in such a good place. Makes it a lot easier to pick it up and work with and jump over to pencils. sorry I picked the exact spot that you have to walk past like every time you need something. I need to be the center of everything. I don't, usually. Do I? Okay, good deal. Good deal, we're good. Everything's fine. We're fine here. Everything's normal. Okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't say that I haven't drawn the last few days. Now that I think about it, I haven't worked on my stuff, just my stuff. I have been working a bit every day with my kids. We each have our own, at least as of the last week or two now, I have projects that I work on with them. They've got their ideas for a novel, and I'll do pencils for them or inks. They'll basically dictate the story, and I'm just there to help draw it. Not even just draw the whole thing sometimes, but it's a lot of fun. They come up with some really great ideas, and we have a really good time. That is more of a pentagonal shaped nose. Thought. This song is great. Oh, of course, it's Animal Crossing music. I should have known I'd love it. This actually kind of works out to get a little bit thinking about the video game art arena. I've been trying for the last year at least, the last two events I should say, to do a piece for to donate as a prize for Games Done Quick. So I did one for last winter's Awesome Games Done Quick. I actually had a it's up on our Etsy shop actually, but the Paldean Pokemon starters, I drew some art of them like sleeping and being cute. We did prints of those and donated them in frames, and then I did this like ridiculously large canvas Kirby print for the most recent like Summer Games Done Quick. Okay, maybe it doesn't need to. Yeah, actually, the mane probably doesn't need to stick out on the top here either. Now that I think about it. Okay, this is coming along all right. Anyway, I've been trying to do pieces for Games Done Quick to donate to Games Done Quick as prizes. It's hard sometimes to fit in. Hey, thanks. What should can I call you Sunny? Is that what you prefer? And welcome. So glad you joined us. So if it's your first time here, Sunny, my name's Jeff. You can also call me Wags if that's easier with the channel name. And yeah, I am an illustrator. I'm part of a creative team with my wife. We're actually working on kids' graphic novels right now, but I like to draw all sorts of art, including obviously video game fan art. Oh, this is okay. It's a bot. Not that I believe my Twitch custom graphics are perfect. It is a work in progress. Everything is a work in progress. That is my motto. Alright, well. Not to accuse anyone of being bots or not being bots. Thank you for joining the stream. It's nice to have you here. I'm just happy to have some folks join us. Yeah, the stream is a work in progress. It's the art is the first part, and then you know, I like to grow it out over time, but not quite there yet. Thanks. Okay. Well, either way, as you know, I do feel the you know, as a self-proclaimed artist, I do want to be the one responsible for growing out my stream graphics anyway. Hey, thank you. Welcome, Nikki. Good to have you here. I hope he is dreaming wonderful, growliest dreams. Whatever those might be. What would that be? Okay, so let's see. Are the back legs too small still? Maybe. Maybe. This is why we do pencils. Yeah, maybe not the foot. The foot is probably a good size, looking at the reference. Maybe a little stockier, huh? Just a bit, but not too much. I'll probably round out that leg a little bit then as well. Yeah, it's good, it's good. So Nikki, thanks for joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, my name's Jeff, or you can call me Wags, whatever you prefer, if that makes more sense to you with the name of the channel. WagWorks is actually the name of our creative team. I'm the artist illustrator half of a team with my wife. She's our writer. We work on kids graphic novels together. So welcome. Thanks for joining us. Feel free to join in our chat. Yo, could you draw this? So I have some filters on in chat, and the fact that it seems to have filtered out what you've chatted there tells me that it's probably not something that I draw. But thank you for the request, and thanks for joining us. Okay, I feel like that looks a little better. I'll bring this back up a little bit. Straighten that out. Unless the asterisk out, you know, letters are a 3-letter Pokemon name, although I'm not thinking of any of those right now. Are there any Pokemon with just 3-letter names? I could check the book. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Thanks, Jess. I do like that nickname. The werewolf from Project Altered Beast. Oh, are you talking about the Sega Genesis game Altered Beast? Because that I know. Bring that, erase this out. No tangent lines here. No, sir. Okay. And I just drew all of that on the reference layer. Okay. Yup. That's it. I was gonna do some darker lines over that anyway, so not a problem. Not a problem. Actually, let's go with the vector layer for my inks. I'm gonna stick with this, what am I on now actually? Yep, design pencil still, cool. I'm actually gonna stick with design pencil. I like the texture of the line on that. I've had some pretty good luck with the G pens lately. By the way, Janos, thank you for pointing out to me that it would be a great idea for me to actually tell people what my name is when they come into the stream. Oh, it's a reboot of it? When did it, was that just announced? Because that's pretty awesome. It was a fun game. I could see, you know, in today's gaming world, it could use a lot of building out. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I did go to G-Pen. Where's my brain tonight? Not here, that's for sure. Wait, there was a PS2 reboot? Holy moly, I am totally out of it. 'Cause I know they also did a PS2 reboot of Shinobi, which I did play that. That was pretty good. I wasn't great at it, but I played it. And they did the really cool visual thing with the red scarf trailing behind you. That was neat. Yeah, you when was it last stream or was it 2 streams ago when you I'm looking at the chat window and realizing that I'm looking completely away from you. Hi. Yeah, it was like 2 streams ago maybe when you were asking what you should call me, and you know, I was like, "Oh, I never said what my name actually was when I greeted you." So, yeah, you taught me that. Thank you. bit. Okay. Where are my hotkeys? Come on. Still trying to force myself to remember to do that. It's a little too curved to make it kind of angular. Okay, that'll work. Oh no? Janos, what's oh no? Oh, it buffered? So did you catch any of what I said? Sorry about that. The connection is not great from here. Oh no. Okay, is it something that gets better if you refresh it? Did you fix it? I don't know, did you fix it? Is that better? Yay, all right. Good deal, we're back. That's too big. Okay, good deal. We're good. We're good. So if you didn't hear, Janos, I was just saying that it was like the 2 streams ago that you're asking like, oh hey, what should I call you? And that it pointed out to me that I need to actually introduce myself to people when they chat for the first time. Why am I not liking this eye? Yeah, that does seem perhaps a bit more bot-like. I'm getting all sorts of folks in chat tonight. To my human friends, welcome. To my bot friends, welcome. Although you probably are not as interested in my greeting, but that's okay. That's okay. And if there's anyone that I have erroneously referred to as a bot, I apologize for that. I am new to this and I'm figuring it out. But I do know there's predatory bots out there, so I might be a little slow to trust at times. Oh, Bub, no, I wasn't really looking for requests tonight. I would want to probably look it up first and see if that's even something that's kind of in my area to draw more interest. Although I do certainly, you know, have a fondness for the old game. But that's not something I'm going to do tonight. Sorry, I do appreciate the requests, but I'm just doing a short stream tonight, actually, to draw, to loosen up a little bit. It's been a bit of a week. Sometimes you have entire daily conversations with someone without actually knowing what to refer to them as. Yeah, it happens. It happens. I'm horrible with names in person. I try really hard. You know, I like repeat the person's name. I try to repeat it to myself in my head. Be like, okay, you're gonna remember this. You're gonna remember this person's name. And then sometimes it just does not stick, and it's frustrating because I don't want to be rude. I don't want to, you know, I do want to respect people, absolutely, and I do want to know people's names and refer to them by their name. How we doing? Okay. We're coming along. We are coming along. That is way too tangent. To anyone I've accused of being a bot, I'm not sorry, because there's 50 million of you saying the same thing all the time. It is a little concerning. It is a little bit concerning. You sure it's not just great minds think alike? Pop into random channels, chat for the first time, and offer to help them with their custom graphics? Although, to be fair, randomly soliciting folks isn't what I would typically do, but some people are much more entrepreneurial than me. I don't want that to tangent out. There we go. This is like the most times I've said tangent in a single stream ever, I think. If any of you are not familiar with the term in art, it's just when you get like a line, it does something like that. So, you know, say I was drawing something out here, like, I don't know, a leaf or something, right? So like, here's a leaf, right? It's just really distracting and confusing when the point comes and touches right on the boundary of another line. You can't tell whether it's supposed to be in front, you can't tell whether it's supposed to be behind. It just makes it read a lot less clearly. So that, you know, the general recommendation is like, instead of doing all that, either decide to draw it behind. It's gonna be the weirdest leaf ever. Okay, cool. Or decide to draw it, you know, away. Something like that. So when I keep saying, oh, that's tangent, that's what I'm talking about and trying to avoid. Because clarity is king. What great minds? The great robot minds. It's all good. It's all good. Not quite. Hold on. Taper that line a little bit more. Actually, I can give it a little more dimension too. Bring it something like this. Closer. Come on. Okay. It's getting there. But I do want to just adjust that vector a little bit. Not process the whole line. I'm just gonna narrow it a little bit here. Oh, you know what though? Let's do this. I've got the shape better. I'm gonna use redraw vector line width. Oh wait. What are you doing? Okay, that was weird. Because it was on this size. Okay. Okay. I promise I know what I'm doing. Very qualified. Alright. Oh. Okay. It's easier just to draw the line over again. And again. It's one of those weeks, man. Either laugh or cry or both. Alternating can be fun. I'm not guaranteeing I think they're bots. I agree that there is something mildly suspicious. Mildly suspicious, but you know, they're here, they can chat. I'm happy to talk with anybody new. I'm not meaning to accuse anyone wrongly of being a robot. It is interesting. Frank was saying that it's usually good as a fairly new streamer to have followers only chat on. Although I did see Sunny followed. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Sunny. I appreciate that. But you know, admittedly not as bot-like behavior. So I'm open to interpretation of potential bots or not. I am very fascinated by the fact that I've gotten some new chatters tonight, and I think that's awesome, and I'm never going to complain about that. I'm happy to have anybody who wants to join and hang out. Although it doesn't appear that any of them are in chat any longer, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna say jury's out. Jury's still out. They're free to assert their non-botitude if they want. But I also know, you know, it's the internet and people want to be famous streaming, and you can probably employ bots to great effect at earning money from those people. At the least nefarious. Go Waggy go. Yeah. I mean, that's already what I'm doing. In other ways, maybe. Oh, this is cute. I like this. Growlithe was an early favorite Pokemon of mine. Wait, who told you that? Well, which thing are you referring to? Back foot. Is that okay? Oh, maybe I should move that back a little bit. I can do that. Yeah, what are you doing? No! No! Deselect that. No, there we go. Okay. No, wait. Where'd my toolbar go? Oh, that's why. Okay, let's try this again. That's what I wanted. Okay. Just tuck you a little bit behind there. Good. New control points. Well, first, I should erase you. Stretch this guy across. Give this guy a little. That looks better, tucked behind the tail. I like it. So Janice, I'm not sure. It does seem that we're a bit behind. Oh, Frank. Frank told me that. I don't know where Frank is tonight, but hopefully we'll get a chance to see him again soon. Him or her, actually, I never asked for pronouns. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, Janice, I know there's usually like a little bit of a lag in the stream. Like I've noticed, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds or so, even from my usual location. Oh, it is. So sometimes it's even longer from our home location too. So there is usually some lag. Yeah. So I don't know if we're at the like 10 second. And I don't know how much of the lag is like how much I'm lagging getting your chat responses. Okay. I'm going to say go in. Hold on. I'm gonna start a timer. A stopwatch. I'm gonna say go. And as soon as you hear me say go, I want you to, well, I'll let you know I'm saying it. And when I let you know and say it, then as soon as you hear it, type in the chat and we can time it. So officially go. That was a very long description of a very simple thing to do. Oh, Friday Night Frankie. Also, to answer your question while I'm waiting for this test to go. Oh yeah, we lagging. Are we still waiting? Because we're almost at a minute. Holy moly. It's another non-producer running through the background. Who should be asleep. Mm-hmm. Rare munchkin sighting. Oh wow, Janos, that was a minute and 28 seconds lag is what we're dealing with. Okay. It's a little slow tonight. That's pretty bad. You hit affiliate? Okay. So wait, you're saying you did hit affiliate in a few weeks? I mean, because that's kind of awesome. I also know that I don't stream enough to do that. It's hard to find the time. But also that was, you know, it's a someday goal and not a immediate goal. It's like I'm watching like messages from the past now. From a minute and a half in the distant past, Twitch chat calls out. What are we? Oh, my brain, my tired brain. My tired brain cannot handle this. Well, I said, like, officially go. Okay, so it was a little bit okay. Yeah, so about a minute and a half. We were at about a minute and a half on that. Wow. So when you hear this in a minute and a half. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I am happy with these lines. There are a few spots I want to adjust the line dynamics. There, you know, that toe is a bit off. I'm going to fix that at a later date, but I'm happy with the progress on this so far. And I am an exhausted human who slept for 4 hours last night. So I think it's about time for me to call it. But I will pause here and let that message reach you. Wait, Janos, there's a story that's totally not depressing of how you streamed and didn't? Would you be okay saving this story for a time where we don't have to wait a minute and a half between questions and answers? Because I have questions. I'm just gonna jam out here. Yeah, this delay is terrible. This is not really workable. I'm reading your messages basically in real time as I see them. For me, it's true. It is funny. It's a little bit of a telephone game between two people. It's kind of weird. Although that's not technically the point of the game of telephone, but. Just jamming out over here. Just finished off the little disagreement with Frankie. That was a little delayed. I waited a minute before reading that because I was kind of just vibing over here. Oh man, it's been a week. I feel like I say that every week, and then every week is a little bit more challenging than the last week. Hello, ads? Nope, not ads. That is just part of the song. Cool. Why haven't I just realized I could just chat? Alright. What if I do this? Oh, that's just me moving my camera view in real time. That's what I want to do. Well, I'm really thankful that you decided I was friendly looking. And I'm just typing in the chat now. I'm like, oh, I could just type in the chat and maybe that's better. Oh, well, there you go. Figure things out eventually. Yeah, so imagine if you met someone new, but before you could say hi, they wanted out. They asked for $10. Yeah. Okay, I get that. I get that. Yeah. It might. So I didn't realize that it defaulted to follow only when you first start streaming. So when Frankie mentioned that, like sometimes it's safer to start that way, or maybe better to start that way. That was when I realized it was a setting I could go and adjust. And I left it for a few streams, but eventually this is like my second or third stream where I turned it off. Yeah, I believe that. True. True. It is a big deterrent. It's funny. It's, you know, there's such a, what's the word I'm looking for? Such a social media side to everything, such a business side to everything social media. And I'm saying this and not typing it, and I should just be typing it. Agreed. I'm done saying what I need to. If you want to end, we can chat about the increase. Yes, I would love to do that. Yes, I would love to have that chat another stream. I'm gonna call it "The Delay is Ridiculous." And I'm exhausted.